Good day everyone, and welcome to Trending Update USA. I'm your host, Steffan, and today we're diving into an exciting development in the world of tennis, specifically focusing on rising star Alex Eala of the Philippines. The question making the rounds in tennis circles is this: is Alex Eala finally ready to break into the WTA top 50? Now let's unpack this story in detail. Alex Eala, at just 19 years old, has already made waves as one of the most promising tennis players from Asia. For years, fans and analysts have kept a close watch on her progress, ever since she emerged as a standout in the juniors, winning 2 junior Grand Slam doubles titles and making deep runs in singles. But the transition from junior success to the professional ranks is never guaranteed. Many young stars fade away under the pressure of expectations. Yet, Eala has continued to show resilience, talent, and steady improvement, climbing the rankings step by step. Currently, Eala is hovering just outside the coveted top 50 in the WTA rankings, a milestone that would be historic for Philippine tennis. No Filipino woman has ever cracked that elite level before, and doing so would not only elevate her career but also inspire a generation of athletes back home. So, what makes now the right time for Alex Eala to break into the top 50? Let's look at her journey so far in 2025. This year has been all about consistency. Instead of relying on 1 or 2 big wins, Eala has built momentum through deep runs in tournaments. From ITF titles earlier in her career to now competing regularly in WTA-level events, her game has matured. She has shown that she can hang with some of the more experienced players on tour, pushing them to long matches, and importantly, learning from each encounter. A big moment came earlier this season when Eala notched her first top 30 win. Victories like that are not just about ranking points, they're about confidence. They tell a player, "You belong here." For a young athlete, that belief is crucial. And it seems Eala is starting to play with more conviction, hitting her shots with authority, and trusting her fitness to endure long, grueling matches. Another factor working in Eala's favor is her training base. She's been under the guidance of top coaches in Europe, learning from systems that have produced champions. That exposure has helped polish her technique, sharpen her mental approach, and given her access to high-level sparring partners. This mix of experience and youth is fueling her rise. But the road to the top 50 is not just about skill. It's about navigating the relentless grind of the tennis calendar. Players must balance rest and competition, travel and recovery. And Eala has been managing this better in recent months. Her schedule has been carefully crafted, picking tournaments that maximize her chances to gain points while still giving her exposure to top-tier opponents. Let's also not forget the immense support she receives from her country. In the Philippines, Eala is already a household name. Every match she plays is followed closely, and fans are eager to see her succeed. That national pride is both a motivation and a weight. But so far, she's handled it with maturity beyond her years. Now, let's talk about the numbers. Cracking the top 50 in the WTA is no small feat. The women's field is extremely competitive, with seasoned veterans and hungry newcomers battling it out week after week. To get into the top 50, a player generally needs to collect solid results at WTA 250 events, push deep in a few WTA 500 tournaments, and at least get wins at the Grand Slam level. Eala has started doing just that. While she's still chasing that elusive breakthrough at a slam, her steady climb shows she's on the right path. For example, her performance at recent hardcourt tournaments has been particularly encouraging. Hardcourts are her comfort zone, where her powerful ground strokes and ability to redirect pace shine brightest. On clay, she's shown she can adapt, grinding rallies and using her fitness. On grass, still a work in progress, but every season adds experience. That versatility is key, because the top 50 requires success across all surfaces. Looking at her strengths, Eala's left-handed game gives her an advantage, particularly with the cross-court forehand and wide serve. She's also improved her mental resilience, no longer folding under pressure, as she might have in earlier years. Her ability to fight back from deficits has earned her praise even from opponents. Those qualities signal a player ready to take the next leap. Of course, there are challenges ahead. Breaking into the top 50 means facing seeded players more often, which brings tougher draws. It also means the pressure of defending ranking points, as every tournament becomes an opportunity not just to climb, but to maintain position. The physical and mental demands will be higher than ever. Yet, many believe Eala has what it takes. Tennis experts have noted her growth and confidence, her improved shot selection, and her determination. Former players who have observed her progress say she has the hunger and discipline needed to thrive at the elite level. So, what would it mean if Alex Eala breaks into the top 50? For her personally, it would open doors to direct entry into bigger tournaments, including more prestigious WTA 500 and WTA 1000 events. For the Philippines, it would be historic, putting the nation firmly on the tennis map and likely inspiring more investment into the sport. And for women's tennis globally, it would add yet another young star into an already exciting field of talent. In many ways, Eala's story is bigger than just rankings. It's about breaking barriers, inspiring the next generation, and proving that talent can emerge from anywhere with the right mix of support, determination, and opportunity. As the season continues, all eyes will be on her performance in upcoming tournaments. Will she secure that big breakthrough win at a slam? Will she back it up with consistent deep runs? If the answers are yes, then the top 50 is not just a possibility, it's a certainty. In closing, Alex Eala stands at the doorstep of history. She's young, hungry, and improving with every match. The question is not if she will crack the top 50, but when. And judging by her current form, that moment may arrive sooner rather than later. That's all for today's report on Trending Update USA. I'm Steffan, and thank you for tuning in as we continue to follow the incredible journey of Alex Eala. Stay with us for more updates on sports, news, and trending stories from around the globe.